Hi, ladies. It's Beth from Be Styled, and it's time for Tipsy Tuesday. Welcome. I'm dressed for St. Patrick's Day, a little early, but I'm never been a big St. Patrick's Day person. Just, I don't know why. I mean, I'm a little bit Irish. My husband's very Irish. I love the Irish, and I love St. Patrick's Day, but it's just never been my real thing. But Newport, Rhode Island, I tell you, they take St. Patrick's Day very seriously. In fact, I think it's probably their biggest, like, citywide day of the year, event of the year. And it starts like now. The biggest day is this Saturday, the 11th. It's the parade. And I tell you, I haven't experienced it yet, but I'll let you know, maybe in my newsletter. But I hear it is crazy, crazy, fun, crazy time. There's a parade that runs like from 11 o'clock all the way through the city, and it goes right down Thames Street, which is right outside my window here. So it goes right by our house, and then ironically it ends at, we're on the edge of the 5th Ward in Newport. It ends in the 5th Ward, which is just a little bit down the street on Thames. That's and ends right at our new house that we are buying, that we're closing on Monday. So we're right in the thick of it all. And it's supposed to be a really good time. All the bars and restaurants open at 8 in the morning, and the streets closed. It's just foot traffic and fun frivolity. So anyway, made me think I'm going to wear green today, and I just love this green wrap top. It's called the cocktail sweater from Cabby with a cool striped tank underneath it. But I'm feeling the green. Anyway, welcome. Today I'm talking about 9 spring, I'm calling them classic trends, because these are what I consider very classic pieces, things that we see a lot in the spring, but they're also right now very on trend. So it's kind of like a twofer, right? And chances are these are things you own. So I challenge you to do a little scavenger hunt as I go through this list, and go to your closet, go to your spring clothes if you're starting to transition them, and pull these things out front and center to work into your daily outfits this season. Okay, number 1, I love color, and this spring, and all spring, I think, is all about color. But I think my favorite color in the spring is white. And I think a white, what I call, like an elevated basic white top or a white blouse that's just sort of special, is such a wardrobe workhorse. You can throw that white top on with jeans, with, tan pants for a great coastal chic look, with your work trousers and a jacket. It's just such an important thing to have. And again, the style of the top is going to be dependent on your style and what you like. But I encourage you to look for in your closet or shop for what I would call an elevated white top. Maybe it has a cool neckline, maybe some ruffle. You'll see a lot of ruffles this season. What's big this season is eyelet lace. Details like that in a white top are very fresh and spring-like. So just a step up from your basic white t-shirt, which we know we all need to have, or even your basic white button-down, which, is part of my, basics speech. This is the different kind of white shirt. And it could be a sweater if you live it where I do. I have a white, I have this, I hate to show it to you because it's not available anymore, but some of you might have it. It's just a white, it's by Nordstrom, One State V-neck sweater with kind of balloon sleeves. I wear this all the time this time of year because it's still warm, but it's white. Another thing that a lot of you have, I think, from Peach is this vest. It's a knit vest that's a great, you could wear it as a sleeveless top, or you could wear it under the jackets and things like that I'm going to talk about. And this is more of a cream. If your white is more of an off-white, ivory, or cream, pull out your peach vest if you have it. And then the other thing is white layering pieces. If you're wearing a lot of colors and you're bringing all these colors and it's still chilly where you are, or you want to have a third piece, I love a good denim jacket, but I just think a white jacket. And again, if you work in an office a lot, maybe it's a white blazer. Maybe it's a white cardigan. You're going to see a lot of knitted, like open knit cardigans in white and off-white. Again, it goes with that coastal grandmother, coastal chic look. A white cool cardigan is a good thing to have. Let's see, I have a couple to show you. Let's see. This is it's sort of a cross between a jacket and a sweater and I don't even know what. It's a hoodie almost, because it does have a hood. It's this great, yummy jersey, stretchy material, but it has moto styling. It's got the zip moto styling. This is, I think it's called like the zip hoodie, maybe from Cabby. This is great, and I love it under like a blazer with the hood showing. That's just an easy throw on. You know, could be very casual, or it could be, you could wear it to the office. This baby I wore this weekend is a great throw on. This is great for you petites too. I'm clearly not petite, but it works for me too. I think this is called like the half circle cardigan. And this is just one of those throw on anything. And it's not a shrug. You remember the old shrugs that came up to like here? It kind of reminds me of those, but it's not. It's, you know, it's a full length. It hits me right at my waist. So you could wear a longer layer underneath it. It's going to define your waist. It's not too hot, but it's cozy. It's got 3/4 length sleeves, great for petites, and I love it. I love having, you know, my longer sleeve poking underneath it. And this just, you know, I'll put this on over a sleeveless dress this summer, sundresses, sleeveless tops, again, but it works great over a sweater. And it's just a finishing touch. This is not stark white. This is more of a ivory. It's not tan. But it's not stark white. If I were to put it next to a white piece of paper, it's pretty close to white, but it's not, I wouldn't call it stark white. Okay, so a white layer, a white elevated top. Check, right? Go to your closets. Let's see. Number 2, along the same lines of white, you're going to see lots of white, yes, but off-white tan pants. And you're going to be seeing them sort of a wide leg, kind of flowy, which we love. Some are wide leg, ankle length. I hesitate to call them cropped because they're not capris. They're not hitting you mid-calf. They're hitting right at the ankle, maybe a little bit above. Some are full length, which I know a lot of you love. Those are just very, very popular right now. And talk about classic. You might have a pair. Make sure they're in good shape. Make sure they're current and modern looking. When in doubt, we have a private group. You can snap a selfie and post it, and we'll give you our honest opinion. But white, off-white, tan, flowy, long pants. To give you an idea, my all-time favorite pants they're not flowy. They're a stretched twill. They're a little more casual than that flowy trouser that I'm describing. These are by Spanx. I've had these for a good couple years now, but they're going strong. They come in white. They come in, I don't know if they come in this off-white anymore, unfortunately. I'm linking them in this link under the description, but they come in lots of colors, olive green, I believe, like a brown, a tan. Anyway, they are one of those, what I'm going to call universally flattering pant. I put more women of different shapes and sizes in these pants to great success. They come in petite and tall as well, and they come up to a 3X. So they are winners. They have a great back flat pocket. They are stretchy. They are not see-through. They are a cotton stretch twill. They don't wrinkle, and they hit me right about at my ankle, a little bit above. So again, they're not capris. They're not wildly cropped either, but they are not meant to be floor length. So if you're a petite, you're going to want to find them in the petite length. They are pull-on, but they have like a trouser, you know, great. They're just good. They're just, trust me, they're good. They are not cheap. Pants, like I always say, pants and jackets rarely work at a very, very cheap price point, especially if you're tough to fit. It's worth it. You don't need a ton of pants. One pair of white or off-white pants will do you. And these I would wear similar to how I wear white jeans. They can be very casual, or they could be very office appropriate with a jacket. They're wonderful. When I talked about that like flowy, trousery kind of pant that you're going to see a lot of, These are called the Traipse trouser. I think they are the #2 bestseller this season for Cabby. And they are a beautiful, they are more of a tan than these. They're a little bit, you see the difference in the color. They're slightly more tan, but still very light. They have a really cool, very on trend, kind of asymmetrical button and zipper. They have an elastic back. They come in 2 lengths. These are intended to be full length. If you are petite, you will have to hem these. If you are very tall, you are in luck because they come in a tall length, so they're not going to be too short. I am 5'7", 5'8", and they are actually the perfect length for me. They hit, you know, I would actually wear them. I'd wear them with wedge sandals, but I can also wear them with these because they have a substantial sole, and these are high enough off the ground that they work with these pants. I haven't photographed these yet. I look forward to, though. It's still a little cold where I am. They are a linen blend. They look like linen, but they have almost a 50% rayon, which does reduce the wrinkle factor, but they do wrinkle. I'm not going to tell you they don't wrinkle. These I've never ironed or anything, and this is what they look like. But they're beautiful. They flow. They are just, talk about coastal chic. I love them. You could wear them with just you're going to want to wear these with, you know, a more fitted top, right? Because they are flowy. They would look great with a cropped or short denim jacket casually and a white t-shirt and a pair of wedge sandals, like a neutral wedge sandal. Or they would look great with any of the jackets I'm going to show you. They would look great with what I have on because my top kind of has this cinched waist with the belt. It's not oversized, the sweater. Okay, so, but you're going to see a lot of pants like this, you know, in crepe, if you don't like linen, or seasonless wool. Places like Ann Taylor, Banana Republic, everyone is carrying pants like these. As I've warned before in a recent Tipsy Tuesday, this kind of pant sells out early in the season. I know so many women come, you know, in April are going to be like, I want a pair of off-white wide leg pants, and they're all, for some reason, they all sell out. I don't know why, but they do. So this would be something, if you know you want, consider looking for a pair earlier rather than later. The other trend in pants that I've mentioned are cargo pants, and they are hot right now. I want to show you this pair. Oh, these I'm calling cargo pants, even though they're technically probably aren't. I have a true pair of cargos to show you as well. But these are the Cabby Compass pant. So they are a slimmer fit. They're not too loose, but they're not tight. You're not going to be seeing skinny, tight pants, especially in white and tan and off-white this season. I have heard that darker ankle pants, dark wash jeans are coming back shortly in skinnier, in like not the skinny jegging painted on kind, but skinny. So for those of you who love skinny, they're still there. You can still absolutely wear them, but I would say not in a very light color. In a very light color, I don't think that ever looked great. Really skinny jeans in white or off-white. In a color like this, if they're really skinny, it almost looks like you don't have pants on, right? It kind of looks like your skin, right? That's never a good look. And white skinny jeans are tough to pull off. And they show every little wrinkle. And anyway, so happily, pants silhouettes are, even if you don't want like a wide leg, your white jeans, for example, you're going to want to look for a straight leg white jean. Or you could do a wide leg, or you could do a boot cut. And it doesn't have to be a baggy straight leg. If you are like an hourglass and you look better in a slim fitting silhouette, then look for just a slim straight white jean. J. Crew is my favorite source for white denim because they come in different rises. They do have the mid-rise, which can be hard to find. A lot of us ladies are still struggling with the really high rises. I know I do. J. Crew has great variations in rises. They have a 9-inch, they have a 10-inch, and then they have the high rise. And they have great thick denim. I think they're on sale right now. Find the one that's right for you. But for cargos, here's a great example of a approachable cargo pant without tons of crazy pockets. Now let me show you. I've got to find it over here. Don't go anywhere. I grabbed these to try from Banana Republic because the other trend, similar to the coastal chic trend, is sort of a safari trend, is very popular this season. And these are a true cargo pant, but they're tailored. They, again, are by Banana Republic. They are having a big friends and family sale. These are linked in that link above. I have one link that sends you to everything. But I haven't even tried these on yet, but I saw them on somebody and decided to try them. And I can tell I like them. They're truly cargo in that they have the pockets, but you see how they're not going to add any weight to the leg. And they have a straight, they have a straight, basic, leg opening. They're not overly tapered. They're not wide. They are straight. They will hit me right at my ankle, like a smidge above my ankle. They have the self-tie belt, which you could take off and replace. They have back pockets, and they're sort of like, they feel like that tensile. They're a substantial material. If you live in hot weather, maybe these would be too hot for you. I don't know. But anyway, this is a trend you're going to see, and especially in this kind of more of a true khaki color. It's, I guess we'll call it safari chic, okay, instead of coastal chic. You'll start to see it, and you'll say, oh, Beth told me about that. Banana Republic, a great source for that trend, by the way. Okay, that's number 2. Number 3, which looks great with that color, by the way, which a lot of us have, are tortoise. Tortoise is back. I'm seeing a lot of tortoise accessories. Tortoise accents on shoes, like these. I'm not sure I'm keeping these because I really don't need them, but I really like them. These are a Sam Edelman slide with a tortoise buckle. They also come in a lighter color, but I kind of like this because this is another big trend for, I think it's a trend every spring, but I'm seeing a lot of it this year, is sort of the raffia straw, obviously in bags and also in accessories like shoes. So this kills 2 birds with 1 stone. You got the raffia straw and the tortoise. I grabbed this because I'm weak and some cute influencer had it. It's from Amazon. It's fun though. It's a tortoise clutch. Isn't that cute? I mean, I have to say, when she showed it and I did what I told people not to do, I was like, oh, I gotta have that. I can't decide if I'm going to keep it, but it comes with a chain strap. It just kind of looks expensive. I think it looks very, very cool. And it's from Amazon. I don't remember the price, but I'm guessing it was in the $20, $30 range. Again, I've linked it, but fun, huh? Cute, right? It's one of those things. It's kind of an outfit maker if you're going out. And even if you're very casual, instead of your regular crossbody bag, if you don't mind carrying a clutch, you put your phone, your lipstick, everything in there, and it's cute. And it's indestructible. You're not going to get it trashed. Okay? You're going to see tortoise in your accessories. I haven't seen necklaces, but definitely I've seen earrings. Smaller earrings are what you're going to see. But like I posted, I think Old Navy has a pair of very small, maybe like the size of a nickel, just simple tortoise hoops. Cute, on trend. You might already have a pair, because I know I've posted them before. I think I had tortoise earrings in a spring style system, not too long ago. So dig them out, ladies. Okay, so tortoise and straw accessories. Straw accessories. Go to Flirty Finds. She has, I haven't gotten them yet. I'm going to have her send me a couple things to show you, but she has, and I linked them, a really cool, like, shoulder bag, big, kind of a hobo, unstructured straw bag that I personally love. She has a fabulous crossbody bag with the leather accents on it, brown leather accents on it. That's, I think, her top seller right now. So get them while you can if you need a new bag. And the other thing she has are these great straw clutches with color, kind of like a zigzag, kind of like a Missoni look, zigzag color straw clutches that may have a shoulder strap. I don't know off the top of my head. If Jamie's watching, she can let you know, but they're a great clutch that just inexpensive that if you wear a lot of neutrals and you don't want to buy a bunch of color, if you're more of a neutral girl, which God bless you, I love that look. Having a little clutch like that with some color in it is a great way to just add a little bit of color to your neutrals without a big commitment. Let's see if anyone has any questions. Here's Martina, my new sunnies. Oh, I wish I had my glasses handy. I bring them up here every week and then I can never find them. Shoot. Oh, I'm a disaster. Anyway, sorry, I can't read what it says. Anyway, number 4. Okay, number 4, ladies, listen up, because this is my favorite. This is my favorite spring article of clothing, especially because I live in New England where it's chilly. But we're getting rid of our winter coats, God willing, but you're going to still want a third piece. You still need that layer. And the easiest way to make an impact with your third piece, if you're not wearing a denim jacket, which of course you're going to do a lot, if you want to really make an impact and have a change of pace, I dare to say we all need one at least, what I call a statement blazer, statement jacket. I think it's fun in the spring to introduce some color. If you're not a color girl, you could just use a blazer like this. If you're a tried and true neutral, maybe don't do black, maybe it's navy, or maybe it's white, which I talked about earlier, or maybe it's a camel blazer. Instead of throwing on your jean jacket every day, just throw on a blazer with your jeans and a white t-shirt. It doesn't cost anything. You don't have to, you're gonna get it dry cleaned every time you wear it. This is from Amazon, the drop. I've had this for years. It's still available. It even comes in a Kelly green, this color. I've linked it before. It's in that link above. But so you could go neutral, but I am loving color. And I have a bunch of different options to show you. The one that I have on today is my number 1 favorite. It is this. It's called the Presentation Blazer. It is a Ponte knit, so it is incredibly stretchy. Like, this is a nappable blazer. It's a blazer you can nap in. I love it. I love the it's not a tweed by any stretch, but it has a pattern, but when I stand back, it doesn't scream pattern, right? But you can see it definitely has a pattern with green and blue and kind of maybe navy blue. It could be gray. It's one of those patterns that makes it very versatile because you don't have to like match a color. I mean, obviously it looks great with the green. It looks great with this peach blue. A lot of us have tops in this, I forget what they called it. This was from Peach. If you're new to me, you might not know what Peach is. It's gone out of business, but I know a lot of you have a lot of Peach clothing. This shade of blue is so good. I can't wait to wear this top. And this one has a higher neck with this blazer with a pair of white jeans. Yeah, so good. So good. And it's a mind shift. It's called the Presentation Blazer. It might look a little corporate or tailored, but it's got just great fitting. It's, again, very stretchy. Can you see the stretch? It has great details. Look at that lining. And I will wear this literally for the rest of my life. I really will. I love it so much. But there are other options. If you want a less traditional look, this is a traditional blazer. I have 2 here to show you. One is a favorite that I've shown before, an absolute favorite. This is called the Matchmaker Blazer. This is also that stretch Ponte. What's great about this is it's fabulous on petites. It's a shorter, it's not cropped, it's shorter though. Hits me, let's see if I put it, hits me right at my hip bone, which is my favorite spot, the hip bone zone. It also has a very subtle pattern. From a distance, it almost looks solid, doesn't scream like big floral, but it's got a subtle diamond pattern, and it's one of those jackets that I'm not the color guru, but what I love about it is if you are a true, warm coloring person who looks great in oranges, you're going to look great in this. I'm not a big orange person, but I love reds and pinky rosy reds, and the way the 2 colors are, it sort of reads that. Just for reference, Peach had the hibiscus. Where's the hibiscus? Here it is. Remember this top I've worn a lot? It's called hibiscus. It's kind of a reddish, pinkish, corally color. I have it in the dress and in the top. And it looks amazing with this jacket. Versus a true orange, which they also, Cabby has more of an orange sweater that they show with this. But that true orange isn't as good on me and on my coloring as the hibiscus. So I would probably opt for that. But it just occurred to me though, you could also wear this almost as on its own, you know, button it and wear it with a pair of white trousers, dressy, or like the linen pants as kind of a dressy. I mean, I wear that for Easter Sunday with a pair of the shoes I'm going to talk about, just a pair of wedge sandals. This could, and it also looks great with white jeans or light wash jeans as well. But by adding a jacket, you're getting the layering, the warmth, but you're making an impression. And hopefully the weather is such that you're not having to put another coat on top. So this becomes your coat, it becomes your third piece, and it's just memorable and fabulous. It's an outfit maker, and it's timeless, and you can wear it forever and ever. Hand it down to your daughter-in-law. Okay, jackets. Oh, and then you know there's other jackets. This is my other favorite. This jacket is also a dress for petites. I have two to show you. This I've taken pictures of because I love it. Fabulous. This is probably what I'm going to wear on Easter. This would be great for wedding showers, baby showers, first communions, and if you're a petite, I've seen it worn as a dress. You can button it up and wear it as a really great looking dress. On a more affordable note, I've had this for years. I've told you all about this fully lined Amazon blazer. Again, it's a more traditional blazer, but it comes in 50 different colors, I think. And it's just a great blazer. It comes in neutrals, but it, you know, a pop of color. Pick a color, and this could become your alternative to your denim jacket when you're just throwing on a layer. Throw on the blazer. It instantly ups your look. It does. Easy. Okay? So that's my number one tip, ladies. Think about your jackets and blazers as your replacement for your coats, you know, and as an alternative to the beloved denim jacket. Okay? Number 5. Remember scarves. I know so many of you and me love scarves. And I think COVID and the darn masks wrecked scarves for many years. I know I was like so anti-scarves because I was like, you know, you're wearing the mask, you got a scarf. I mean, we were going to look like we're crazy people, right? Well, the masks happily are gone for the most part. Scarves, I see a resurgence in scarves. And talk about an easy way to add color and interest to your basic wardrobe that you already have than a scarf. The only one I actually have is this one that I love. I love it because the colors go with all the colors I love. But another reason I love it is this is 100% silk, but it's long. It's long and skinny, oblong. It's not too skinny. It's not like one of those really skinny ones, which I don't really get. But so it just gives you lots of options for tying it, and you don't need a PhD in scarf tying. You can literally just wear it like this. I love it. I think the more loose and uncomplicated you wear a scarf, the cooler you're going to look. If you start to get involved in all kinds of tying techniques, I think it starts to age us, to be honest. Because, you know, ask your daughter-in-law, like they're not like looking up how to tie a scarf. I don't think. They're just throwing it on, or maybe they're not wearing them, but you know what I mean? Like, don't overcomplicate it. You know, my go-to is just this. That always works, and you know, it's a great way to hide the old neck if you want to, but still leaving some skin. You know, I always talk about showing some skin when you're tying your scarf. I love a scarf with a nice V-neck, so you can get that coverage around your neck, but still show some skin. Or you can you know, if it's cold, this is very chic too. You don't have to show skin, but you know what I mean? There you go. You could do that as well. You got your pattern mixing going. It's great. It just feels good too. You can tie it around your handbag. You can tie it as a belt. Love this as a belt because it's the right length and it's skinny enough. I wouldn't wear it like, I wouldn't wear this sweater with this personally, but you know, if you could put it through your belt loops with a tucked in or half tucked sweater blouse and then tie this through your belt loops. Or even just through the first one belt loop and then again through this belt loop, the second one in the front, and tie it, and maybe one in the back so it's not moving. Tie it as a belt. Tie it around your ponytail. Tie it around your wrist to make it into, you know, twist it up and make it into a cool bracelet. Anyway, you're going to see lots of scarves. You're also going to see like square, silk, and even polyester, that type of material scarves that you can tie as like a handkerchief, you know, smaller, and then larger cottony kind of scarves as well. Have fun with your scarves. You probably own them. I know you do. That's one thing when I'm in women's closets, when we get to the scarf drawer, sometimes it's like, whoa, that's a lot of scarves. Good thing to weed out. You probably don't wear them all. Only pick the best ones. Okay? Scarves. Number 6. Are you all still with me? Number 6, pearls. Pearls. Talk about classic. Well, they are still, they've been on the scene for the last year or so. They're still very, very heavily on trend. You're going to see them on shoes, pearl accents. You know, these have become my go-to earrings. These have a little pearl dangle. I wear this choker a lot in the spring and summer. This is an Elsa Peretti from back in my Tiffany days, just a choker. I wear it sometimes by itself. I almost always layer it. I have my pearl rings. This is from Stella & Dot that I wear all the time for the last couple years. I've got it for my middle finger. This is still available. So pearls. Dig out the pearls, ladies. They're fabulous. It looks great against a tan. But that brings me to the next jewelry trend, and that is another one of my favorites, mixed metals. And I would say mixing in general. Like, you know, I'm not a big fan of match sets. Like these earrings that not Stella & Dot, these are Cabby. These earrings don't come with, but they have a matching necklace. No. I don't like that. I don't like the matchy sets of jewelry. So I'm wearing these earrings. They're just like a little gold hoop with a small, I think it's not pearl, but it's that color, pearlescent, whatever. Looks like pearl. I think they might be opal, maybe? Not real opal. You know what I mean? They're white-ish. With a mix. You know, I've got my pearl. These are real pearls, Elsa Peretti from Tiffany's. And then I have on a part of a Cabby necklace it's a twofer. It's my favorite necklace right now. This is one necklace, but I break them up and wear them separately, wear them together. But this demonstrates the two-tone trend. It's a silver chain with a little bit of gold, and on this one you've got the gold chain with a little bit of silver and a little stone. Mix your metals. Do it with what you own. You know, find pieces that are mixed. That way, you know, if the color guru told you you only can wear gold, you know, you can add a little bit of silver, or vice versa. You know, I'm technically better in silver, but I love gold. So I'm never gonna just give up all my gold. And sometimes I just think gold looks better with what I'm wearing. But I like that I can mix and match. Like I've got gold in my ring, I've got silver and gold here. This is all gold. This is all gold. Don't overthink it. My Apple Watch has a silver band. Don't feel like you have to matchy all your accessories. Mixed metals are good, but be intentional about it. You don't want to go crazy, but think about it. But just know that you can match. Your belt buckle doesn't have to match your jewelry all the time. You don't have to be too strict about that. Okay, last two, and then I have a bonus tip about dresses in the spring with boots and tights. But the last two classic trends that I harp on year in and year out that hopefully you already have. First one, nude to you. So it's when I say nude, Everyone's nude skin is a different shade. It could be blush, it could be dark brown, it could be something along these lines. Flats. My first place that I look every season for a nude bang around everyday flat is our friends at Target. And I have a pair that I've pretty much worn to death from the last 2 years, and I just found these that have the square toe, which is very, very on trend. And they are squishy. You know, they're not orthotics, they are not bionics, but my feet aren't great, and I find these to be very comfortable. I also like that they have the squishy top, so they're not, you know, digging into your foot. Unlike something like this, no, actually, I take it back. These have squishy too. You know, some slides, they're either scratchy or hard, and they hurt the top of your feet. The squishy ones are nice and padded. So Target does it again. But the beauty of these is they go with everything. You just slide them on. They blend in with your foot, blend in with your leg. They just make your legs look better. Okay, get a good pedicure and you're good to go. So flat sandals, nude to you. I also like having a neutral color, non-color loafer or ballet flats are very popular. I linked some kind of raffia ballet flats that are sort of that tan color in the raffia in a ballet flat, which is a very, very trendy now. Not trendy, I mean, they're so classic, but ballet flats are back with a vengeance. Seen them everywhere. I'd say loafers are a classic that are not going anywhere either. Pick which one you like better. But a neutral flat that you can wear all the time. Very important to have. Then when you're wearing your wide leg pants, especially the long ones, and you want a little bit of a heel, I think it looks best. You don't have to. If they're the right length, you could wear a flat sandal, especially if it's a neutral color like this, because it's just going to kind of disappear under the hem of the pant. Just don't make sure your pants aren't dragging on the ground. If you do need a little bit of a heel, look for a neutral, either a block heel or a wedge heel. These are, a lot of you have these. These are no longer available, I'm sure. These are from Madewell. Sometimes they come out with new ones. You can see I've had these for a couple of years. But they're just they're so comfortable, and they're just like a non-color color that work with everything. Simple, simple, simple. You don't want a lot going on with the straps. Be a minimalist when it comes to your shoes, is my advice. Look for ones that are comfortable, but look for minimal strapping and no, don't go crazy with lots of craziness on your shoe. These are from Amazon. They're surprisingly comfortable. I would say the ones that have more of a wedge in the front are probably more comfortable. It's just, you know, it makes you taller too. More of a kind of a platform wedge, but not crazy. You know what I mean? I've linked some. But these are just, they disappear on your leg. On my leg at least. They come in a bunch of different colors. One other pair of shoes for you people with difficult feet who love Vionics. I wanted a new pair of black sandals, even though I would always opt, if you only get one pair, I would opt for neutral. But I you know, for wearing with black pants, black dresses, I think a black sandal is a great thing to have, and I don't have any. So I picked up these from Vionic. They also come in a neutral, sort of a slight metallic gold tan that's beautiful. And metallic is another hot trend. Metallic shoes, very popular. So you could kill two birds with one stone with those too. But these are Vionic, so they are, you know, doctor recommended shoes. Yes, they have a heel, but they are comfortable. I walked around in these with no problem at all. And I just think they're great looking. They do have a buckle, but it's just, you know, there's just two straps. But they're Vionic, so these are foot friendly. Okay, so new to you flats and a neutral heel of some sort, whether it's a wedge or a block heel. Good to have. Okay, now, last but not least, for those of you who have hung in there with me, I want to share a quick tip for when you want to wear a springish dress. You know, it can't be, you have to be smart about the type of dress. It needs to have some sort of heft. It's not going to be linen or, you know, have spaghetti strap. It's not a sundress, but a springy dress that you want to wear this time of year in transition. So it's cold and you want to wear tights and boots. It's a great look. Here's the key though. Especially because if you're wearing tights and boots, they're going to be black, in my opinion. That's the way to go. black tights and black boots or black booties to keep that long line. And then let's say the dress just has a little bit of black, but it's really colorful. And maybe it doesn't have any black. The key there is you've got to balance out all that black on your bottom with the black on your top, even if the dress doesn't have any black in it, assuming it works. Or maybe it's not, maybe it's dark gray. Just you need to have some of the darker tones on top to work with all the black below. So here's an example. And this is not a pattern. Here is a great Ponte knit dress, again, from Peach. Some of you have it. I've never been worn this. I still have the tags on it, but I will wear it because I love it. It's just a great, simple sheath dress. Sheath dress. It's, you know, it's short though. On me, it's this much above my knee. So this time of year, you know, I would want to wear it with black tights and boots. But two things. A, it's like a light purpley color. There's no black in the dress at all. It reads like a light color, sort of. And it's sleeveless, so you've got my bare arms. If I wore this and then I had black tights on, I think the bottom, it would be bottom heavy with the darkness. So I would always opt to either put on maybe a black wrap, or better yet, a black jacket. Like, here's the Solano cardigan that a lot of us have, long black jacket, cardigan, or probably my favorite pick would be a black moto jacket, just to balance out the black in your tights and boots with that springy colored dress. Now, caveat is, let's say the dress, it has dark colors already, like this is another peach dress that some of you have. If it already has a lot of dark color in it, then I would say you could go right ahead with your black tights and boots with this and not worry about it, because this top, this pattern reads dark and rich and black. Of course, you could totally add a black blazer or sweater, but with this, I don't think you have to. With a light color or like a pink floral dress, or a, you know, if it was just a light color dress, pattern or not, if you're wearing black tights and booties, balance it off with something black on top. Okay, that's my advice for that. It's a great look, and this is the time of year to do it. Before, I would say, I don't start going bare-legged, open-toed until it hits 60 degrees, which in New England, we might not see that until June. Who knows? Let's hope not. But a lot of you are already well into, if you're in Florida, I was down there, it's like, I mean, you guys skip spring, go right to summer, don't you? Good for you. Anyway, I think that's everything that I have for you today. If I can dig out my glasses, they're downstairs. I could read any comments or questions you have. Let's see. Love the top, but way too pricey. I know. I hear ya. My advice with, again, I've talked about it with investing in clothes is think about your pants and your jackets, those and shoes. Those are where, and everyone's budget's going to be different. But those are the areas that you don't need as much of those things, but they need to be good quality. Things like tops and t-shirts and shirts, you know, I'm a firm believer that you don't have to spend a fortune on those. So that's a great place to look for bargains, and, you know, look at, I mean, Old Navy, Target, great options for blouses, tops, shirts, even some sweaters. Sweaters get a little tricky too, but tops and blouses, you can find great tops and blouses at Target. Pants, you can find, here's a tip for inexpensive pants that are sort of similar to the Spanx ones that I was talking about. They are a ankle length, wide leg, kind of a denim feel pant. I think they call them jeans, but they come in like olive green, tan, probably off-white. Old Navy has them. And I've seen them on all different shapes and sizes on influencers, and they get rave reviews. I actually ordered a pair to try, so stay tuned on those. But those are Old Navy prices, probably in the $20 to $30 range if you catch a sale. That's a great, Old Navy's a great source for on-trend denim. They also have the lower rises or the mid rises that can be hard to find at Old Navy. That's a good alternative, good budget alternative to J. Crew. And like I said, I shared a blazer that have 2 Amazon blazer finds. Don't go crazy on Amazon with blazers. That's hit or miss. I would focus on those 2 because I've sent back some real doozies that I've tried from Amazon that you don't want to be walking around in a really cheap looking blazer. Skip it, okay? Okay, let's see. Any other questions? I love your green, especially the stripe. I know the stripe is fun, isn't it? This has like a cool crisscross feature. It's a tank, and it's great with the sweater because the sweater is low. You could close it more, but it probably would need a cami for the most part. Tuesday. I forgot it was Tuesday. Of course, Tuesday. Tipsy Tuesday has an off-color name around here some days. I have an affectionate name for Tipsy Tuesday because I have a love-hate relationship with it. I always have fun once I get started, but I tell you, Tuesday morning I'm like, no, it's Tipsy Tuesday. But it's always fun, and I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch. I hope you learned something. Again, I want you to go and check off these 9 things. I'm going to run them down one more time. I want you to go to your closet, check off your white elevated top, a white or cream layering piece, jacket, cardigan, something along those lines, okay? That's 1. Number 2, white, off-white, tan, trousery kind of pants. Great to have. Number 3, dig out those tortoise accessories. Shoes, buckles, belts, like straw belts with a tortoise buckle. If you have one of those, pull that out this spring. That was number 3. Number 4, your statement jackets. I think we all need one, at least, statement jacket. Make it a good one. Number 5, your scarves. I know you have those. Pull out the scarves. Don't be wearing out of fashion, outdated looking scarves. If you have a question about it, post it in the Just Get Dressed free Facebook group and I'll give you my opinion. But scarves do come in and out of trend. They're not trend proof. They can get dated looking. Number 6, pearls, pearl jewelry, modern looking pearl jewelry. Mix it with your gold. Gold and pearl looks great. Pearl and silver looks great too. Jamie at Flirty Finds, if you like that layered look, has an already done for you layered gold and pearl with like just couple pearls scattered in a 3-layer necklace in gold. Probably $28 from Flirty Finds. I linked it in the catalog here. It's gorgeous. Great way to add pearl to your rotation. Mixed metals. You can do that yourself, or you can look for, jewelry that's already mixed for you, like this cabbie necklace that I love because it's a 2 for, what's one necklace, two necklaces that work together or separately. Mixed metals. Number 8, new to you flats and or sandals. And number 9, nude, neutral, tan, wedge, or block heel sandals. And then that was number 9, sorry. Number 10 was the bonus. When you're wearing a light, springy dress with black tights and leggings, bring something dark on top, whether it's a jacket, a cardigan, something to add, bring that black up on top to balance out all the black below. Otherwise, it just can look a little bottom heavy. Okay, that is Tipsy Tuesday for this week. Thanks for being here. And stay tuned. The spring style system is good to go this week. I'm going to pre-launch it early to my ladies that are in the winter group, probably today. And it's going to be really good and really fun. I love spring, my favorite time for clothing. Absolutely favorite time to get dressed. So if you haven't already, go hashtag just get dressed, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.